Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Sunday Live. How is everybody doing today? We have had a lot going on in the past week or two. Wow. So today I wanted to share some ThreeI Atlas updates that I have received. We've got a lot going on in the collective. I also wanted to touch on this Rapture event, which if you guys saw, it recently went viral on TikTok. And everybody was thinking that they were going to be lifted up and raptured. And I have a different take on this. I do believe that we're experiencing a sort of rapture-like event, but it's different than what you would think. So let me say hello to everybody who is here live. Hello, Paranormal Unearthed. This is Robert's channel, Robert Order of Light, his new channel. If you guys are interested in paranormal stuff, definitely go give his new channel a subscribe. He's been doing some really cool investigations. Hey, everyone. Anyone experiencing time speeding up more than usual lately? It's so fast that it's bizarre. Yeah, we've actually been experiencing a lot with the timeline as well. So I want to touch on that. There's just so much going on, guys, and it is all connected. So I recently did an interview with Michael Sala, Dr. Sala. I don't know if you guys saw that or not, but I shared some new insights, some new information on ThreeI Atlas in that interview, but I haven't shared it on my channel yet. It's been so busy for me and so crazy for me the past week. Let me know what you guys have been going through because it's been a lot of adjustments. But I'm going to go ahead and share some of these new insights that I've received and then talk a bit about the Rapture and some energy updates. So I actually did see a time runner this morning. A time runner is a being who is helping to manage the timeline. So we've definitely been experiencing a lot of timeline shifts, and we have a new timeline that is stabilizing. We have old timelines that are collapsing and being resolved. So we have beings, benevolent beings, who are actively working on helping to manage and help solidify this higher timeline. And it is, in fact, connected to ThreeI Atlas, this Rapture type event, and the new codes that are coming in. So October, we're actually experiencing a big burst in energy and solar energy. The Schumann resonance has been going crazy. I believe it was either 6 or 9 days straight where it was completely maxed out white, continuous days. So, and that's the Earth's heartbeat. So it is feeling the effects, and it's helping us to kind of anchor in this new timeline and also dissolve the veil. So the veil is becoming very, very thin right now. I'm sure you can feel it. This week is a really, really potent window, and over the next few days. So it's a good time for transformation, for letting go. And I guess I'll go ahead and dive back into that in a moment and dive into the energy and timeline stuff that we're experiencing. But I'll go ahead and give some ThreeI Atlas updates. Some of this I shared on the Dr. Sala interview. So ThreeI Atlas, the last time I tuned into it, which was way earlier this week, I was sensing guardian races, cedar races on board, specifically Pleiadian, Syrian, LYRAN, and there's been a lot of heavy LYRAN energy and a big focus on LYRAN codes coming in, which is that's part of our original divine blueprint. We are a combination of all of these different beings who basically helped seed us. And in one of my previous ThreeI Atlas updates, I saw like the original divine blueprint, like humanity's highest potential, our highest potential for our DNA, that is activating right now. These codes, these cedar codes that are coming in through ThreeI Atlas, these frequencies, which ThreeI Atlas is a conduit for frequency. It's acting as a tuning fork, helping to tune our solar system. It's interacting with our sun, helping to interact with our consciousness and also dissolve the veil. So I was seeing other smaller ships around ThreeI Atlas. Like, these felt kind of like scouts, protectors, navigators, and I was sensing like a boarding and unboarding, like kind of going back and forth with the ship, the main ship, the ThreeI Atlas ship. And I was picking up on Atlas being kind of like a giant seed vault containing these codes and that it's cloaked. And some of these smaller ships I actually received. So this is new. I haven't shared with you guys. I shared it on Sala, but I got that some of these smaller ships that are surrounding ThreeI Atlas will actually be landing on Earth at starports. I heard the word starport. And then I heard cosmic clearance. So cosmic clearance that's above top secret. That's like the top clearance. And I felt that some of these beings, these galactic beings that will be landing at some of these starports, are going to be meeting with allies, meeting with special forces, benevolent special forces here on Earth. And they're going to be unloading and gifting things to humanity, is what I picked up on. Now, I asked which starport. They wouldn't give me exact locations, but I first saw a desert environment, and then I saw a lush green, like forest-like environment, and then I saw a water starport or base. It felt like it was in the Atlantic Ocean. And I asked, what are they gifting? And I saw like plants, seeds, medicines, technology. So something really interesting just happened. And Jean-Charles, I think I saw your name in the chat. Let me know if you are here right now, but you shared this. So I actually wanted to share my screen. So after I got this information, Donald Trump made a post on his Truth Social about Medbeds. And then he deleted it afterwards. So it was like a kind of like a hint. Now, I'm not saying that that these scout ships are going to be bringing in medbeds, but that could be playing a role. That seems to be some sort of a connection there. Like, I got this information, they're going to be bringing in technology, medicine, something to help. And then Trump makes this post. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. And Melania also made a post that was very interesting right after I got this information. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen now and show this to you guys. Okay, so this is Jean-Charles who shared this. Medbeds on Trump's account. So he posted a video, Trump did, about medbeds. It was an AI video, the new era in healthcare. So I feel like he's planting seeds there, and he's kind of like giving us a nod that this will be coming in the future. Now, I don't think that we should be waiting for medbeds. I am a strong believer in you should be focusing on activating your own unique gifts and abilities and working with the healing modalities that we have, a new healing modalities coming in. So I would encourage you not to just like wait for medbeds. You don't want to just wait for that. I think those will be rolled out in time, but that's definitely significant that Donald Trump made that post. And then I'm getting this information about some of these smaller ships landing at starports and gifting things to humanity that will assist in technology. And then Melania makes this post with the okay, so you see her teleporting in, and her caption was "into the future." Wow. And she's wearing a black dress. I feel like that symbolizes, uh, kind of ushering out the old. She's surrounded by gold, ushering in the new golden age, and she is like, "This is crazy. Who posts this?" I think this is also strongly symbolizing advanced technology coming in and also highlighting how she is, I believe she is a Pleiadian operative. So I found that really, really interesting. And it coincides with information that I've been getting about some of these scout ships that are going to be landing and gifting things to humanity. So then I was sensing like the Amazon, something that humanity may be finding in the Amazon coming up. And this could even be like, okay, so they were saying what they're gifting to humanity will likely be disclosed, posing as a new discovery, not as extraterrestrial gifts. I don't think that as I don't think we're quite ready for like open contact gifts yet. We still have some cleanup that needs to take place, but before that can be more of an open thing. So what I was getting was that these will come in as kind of like new discoveries, kind of like hush hush new discoveries. So this could be like the Amazon I was picking up on. This could be like new medicines or insects or even possibly artifacts or something that could be found and discovered. And then they use that towards healthcare or use that these new discoveries in technology. I heard scientific community will not understand. So it's going to take some, they're just not going to quite understand what's going on. And we're also seeing that with ThreeI Atlas because it's not acting like a normal comet. They're quite confused by it. The government just shut down. Let me see if I can pull up this other, as ThreeI Atlas is passing Mars and is the closest to Mars. We were supposed to be getting some great pictures as it got close to Mars in the last couple days, and the government shut down. NASA shut down, ironically. So, where are the pictures? I feel like they don't quite understand what's going on and they're trying to conceal it, is what I'm picking up on. This Monica sent this to me. A friend sent this to me. I can't remember whose channel this is. I guess I could look it up real quick. But somebody posted Leak Project. This new ThreeI Atlas image that was apparently taken October 2nd. And there it is right there. You can see the emerald green color. Again, that coincides with the heart chakra, which I've been talking about. The emerald green color has been coming up a lot. And that's your heart, which is the key, right? So the color of ThreeI Atlas is also very significant. It's helping to usher in this heart energy, as well as these new codes, these DNA codes, these remembrance codes that are helping to upgrade and activate us. So that picture was recently taken, but we haven't received the new pictures because the government shut down right now. So that's pretty interesting. I don't think that that's a coincidence either. I think there's a lot of cleanup happening behind the scenes right now as well while the government is shut down. And some people speculate that this could be the 10 days of darkness. We'll see. We'll see. It's going to be shut down until into next week. And then I guess they have to vote back on it. But Trump made an interesting post about making some irreversible changes while the government is shut down, like being able to do that. Like the power goes to the executive branch and he'll be able to make some changes. So we'll see what happens from that. And I'd love to tune into that more and see what else comes up. So then they were motioning towards the heart chakra, unlimited power. You have unlimited power within the heart. And I want to touch more on that as well and do a short guided exercise for people at the end here after I get done with the updates to help people really help to connect with their heart, usher in this energy, but you have a direct link to source through your heart chakra. A direct link. You have unlimited power coming through your heart. So the heart has been very attacked, very closed. And that veil is now dissolving. We're able to access that. We're healing. We're opening our heart centers. And as you tap into your heart more, especially with the energies coming in, with ThreeI Atlas coming in, wow, you can experience quantum leaps. And I felt a heart expansion frequency. And I can feel the LYRAN. So we'll go ahead and call in the LYRANs of the highest love and light. The beings working with ThreeI Atlas of the highest love and light. Our cosmic families of the highest love and light. to be here with us now and to help support us in this heart expansion, letting go of what no longer serves, helping us to embody our highest truth, who we are meant to be. And this is also how we usher in Christ consciousness, as well as through our Merkabas. I've been getting a lot of hits about the Merkaba light body being hyper activated right now. I was on a drive the other day and suddenly I just felt my Merkaba. This was like the day before yesterday, I believe. So that's your chariot to ascension. So these codes coming in through the sun, through ThreeI Atlas, through the shifts occurring right now. And I also want to talk about the dissolving of the control matrix, which ThreeI Atlas and its allies are playing a part in right now, directly correlated with everything that we're seeing. The heart energy heals your DNA, says the Heart Coherence Institute. Exactly. So we can work with these energies and tap into these energies, embody these energies, and experience massive growth and change right now. Now, I was also seeing in my last updates, I was seeing how ThreeI Atlas, as it's coming in, it was sending a pulse to Saturn and its rings, which Saturn's rings are like a control matrix. From my understanding, it's this dark technology that has helped create this deception, this illusion, kind of a cage of the 3D matrix. And it kind of keeps you in literally like in a cage. It's a prison for your mind. It keeps you small. It artificially suppresses humanity, and not giving our power away to this whatsoever, but understanding it and then helping it to dissolve. And ThreeI Atlas was sending a pulse to Saturn. And then earlier this week, I began seeing the moon. So the moon is also involved in this control matrix. Now, I haven't done any research on this actually, but during my interview with Dr. Sala, he said that was very interesting and very significant in that David Icke had been talking about this for decades, this Saturn moon control matrix. And think of it like the like Neo in the Matrix, right? If you look at the Matrix like a documentary, it's this kind of false illusion where you're programmed into just eating, working, sleeping, and it's kind of this unfulfilling life. You're not tapping into your true potential, and that's artificial, and it's through technologies, through dark AI. The Matrix was ahead of its time. So, and then the soul trap. So I think this is where the rapture comes in. So I saw ThreeI Atlas sending a pulse to Saturn. I see it working on the moon, helping to dissolve those control matrices or that control matrix. And I do believe, I hate even saying this or feeding into it whatsoever, but I felt and actually had a premonition of this rapture event whenever I did my video on Charlie Kirk. I saw a rapture event that was coming, and then like a week and a half later, it goes viral on TikTok, and suddenly everybody's talking about the rapture. I was like, what? What is going on now? And now it makes sense because ThreeI Atlas and its allies are working on dismantling the control system and the rapture, like Kevin is saying here, the soul trap. So I believe that this is also kind of artificially trapped us into the lower dimensions, and also quite literally trapped souls here from being able, kind of maybe in this reincarnation trap, this karmic loop. And I feel the work that ThreeI Atlas and allies are doing on Saturn and the moon are alleviating that, allowing some of these souls to ascend out, to leave, who may have been trapped here. I wonder if there's a lot of ghosts that are passing. A lot of beings who have been stuck here are passing and now being able to return to the light. But I believe this is also a very alchemical process within us. And I also believe this is allowing the inner demons to come out and be exposed, the corruption, the trauma to come out and be exposed and see the light of day so that it can receive healing, so that it can be transmuted, so that it can be released. So Earth is experiencing a quantum leap right now as these control matrices are being dissolved. The illusion is being dissolved. The veil is becoming thinner. We have more access to our heart. Our third eyes are being more activated. Our DNA is being activated. And like I was saying, it's also a very alchemical internal process. I believe this rapture event. I think it's multi-layered. I don't think half the population is going to disappear. Nothing like that. I think it's different. It has to do with the matrix dissolving, and it also has to do with the release and exposure and transmutation of the darkness that has been here, as well as the darkness within ourselves. So that brings us also into like the energy updates, what we are experiencing collectively as well as individually. So you may be experiencing, and let me know in the comments. I would love to hear everybody's experiences from this week, the past week, how you're feeling today. It's been intense. I've had old karmic things coming up to finally be released and resolved. Inner wounds, deep-seated wounds. This could be ancestral trauma. This could be past life trauma coming up. And I believe this is part of the rapture as well. All of this stuff that, like the baggage, I'm seeing the baggage that's been weighing us down is able to come up and be released. And that helps us to raise our frequency. And it is a timeline shift as well. Let me go on to my next page here of notes. One other thing I wanted to touch on before we hop onto the timeline is the Atlas chakra. Thank you, Victor, the moderator, for bringing this to my attention a couple weeks back. But ThreeI Atlas, it's been dubbed Third Eye Atlas. Third eye, right? It's helping to activate our third eye, which is our intuition, and also seeing through the veil, seeing through the illusion. But also the Atlas chakra is on the back of your head, at the base of your skull. And I've actually been feeling some work being done over the last week or two in this area. So I think it's very symbolic that ThreeI Atlas is also, I feel it also coincides with the Atlas chakra. And if you know in the movie, The Matrix, Neo, they plug you into the Matrix right there in your Atlas chakra. So that's dissolving. We're being unplugged from the matrix. Our heart and higher heart's being activated. Our DNA is being activated. And we're experiencing a surge of energy this October, and especially this week. It's a massive detox, which I think is also part of the rapture. Letting go of what no longer serves you. Transmutation. Awakening. Old timelines collapsing. Parallel realities that were not the highest timeline. So you may be feeling symptoms from that. You may be feeling anxiety. You may be feeling grief. You may be feeling triggers coming up to be looked at, let go of old patterns. I believe that's also part of the rapture. Timeline shifts. We've got a timeline stabilizing right now, releasing old patterns and foundations. You may be experiencing foundations that are becoming stronger in your life. They're solidifying. Or you may be experiencing foundations that are crumbling. Because whatever is not right for you right now is being called to be let go of. So you may experience some massive timeline shifts personally in that way. And if the foundation is crumbling, it's because it was not properly supporting you. There were some weaknesses there. So then you'll be building a new foundation, a strong foundation. So we're experiencing that right now, releasing the old traumas, old patterns, and allowing more light in. And I was also picking up on Swan. Lots of old, no longer served, stuck energies coming up for release in the last month. Yeah. Some of these are not necessarily from this lifetime, but you still get, I don't know what you were trying to say that last part, but I completely agree. I'm feeling things from Atlantis coming up, from Lyra coming up, from parallel realities, from the programs. If any of you guys have had involvement in secret space programs, a lot of those things are being resolved and collapsed right now, and lost light is being reintegrated. You're becoming more whole, which can be a bit of a bumpy process. And I believe this is also part of the rapture. But as this timeline is stabilizing and we have our friends, our star families assisting this, new energies are coming in. You're being asked to open your heart to allow in more of that light so that you may embody your highest potential and be on your highest timeline. And yeah, so Swan was also coming up in my awareness the past couple of days. Now, I haven't been able to tune into it as much as I would like because I've been going through a lot of personal shifts this week and a lot of reflection. But what I was picking up from Swan feels like it is actually taking more, which is another large object coming in at the same time as ThreeI Atlas. I don't know exactly where it is at this moment, but it's coming in. I don't think it's too far. But whenever I tune into the energy of Swan, I feel more of like a war-like energy, not in a bad way. War as in like a protective energy. I feel like Swan has it almost felt like a little bit more of like a mechanical energy, like it's dismantling more of these control matrices. And ThreeI Atlas is bringing in the codes, and it's also acting as a tuning fork and bringing in these frequencies of light. You've got the cedar beings, star families, cedar races involved in that, as well as a conglomerate of other ETs and factions and positive, probably secret space programs as well, all working together with that. And then Swan feels like it's to literally dismantle some of these threats. It feels more protective, more like warrior type energy, if that makes sense. And then ThreeI Atlas is like the heart chakra and DNA and frequency. And yeah, what I got whenever I tuned into Swan before this was eliminating threat. Eliminating threats. So I feel like there's kind of like a push and shove. I was also, I heard fake footage of Swan Atlas. I was picking up on a tampering of evidence. I heard the word scandal. So that's probably why, part of why they haven't released the new images yet. But they might tamper with these images because the scientists, they won't understand, or maybe those in the know, they will understand, and they're trying to conceal that. So we'll see what happens over the next week. The government's shut down right now. So yeah, we'll see. But I feel there's a lot of cleanup going on in this time frame. And like I said, Swan feels more like it's eliminating, helping to protect and eliminate threats. Okay, so now bringing it back to the heart space, which is incredibly important. I think I wanted to share an image of the Schumann as well. So the Schumann's been going crazy. This was from last night. Be kind to yourself and everyone around you. So we're getting major spikes. You see the roller coaster emoji. In the blast off emoji. super potent time right now. And like I was saying before, there was like, it was either 6 or 9, I can't remember the exact number, days straight of just like all maxed out. Like the charts were maxed out for the Schumann resonance. So we're feeling this on all different levels. Like it's all connected. I wanted to share this that was posted, I think, from GFL Station, that I really liked this, and I feel it coincides with what we're experiencing now internally and externally. October supercharge surge, the high frequency codes streaming in now are working on you at very deep levels, triggering the release of anything that no longer serves you. Old programs, limiting beliefs, and dense energies are being uprooted from your field because they cannot reside in the higher light you are integrating. So again, that's coinciding with Atlas and these new frequencies and the sun, the solar energy, all of that is pushing out all of the old stuff to make room for the new light, the upgrades. Dense energies are being uprooted from your field because they cannot reside in the higher light you are integrating. The best approach is to relax into this process and allow it to unfold rather than resisting or fearing the changes. Remember that you and the human collective have called forth these energies as part of the ascension plan. So just wanted to share that. I felt that to be relevant. The love wave. Lots of oof in the Schumann, right? Yeah, so grounding. So what can you do now? Well, they keep, again, motioning towards the heart chakra. They were saying that's your unlimited power source. So you could even take a few moments to focus in on your heart center. And if you are experiencing some turbulence, some triggers coming up, old wounds, things like that, or there's also a ton of stuff in purging and detoxing going off in the collective. So you might be feeling stuff that's not yours as well. But I would encourage you to focus on your heart, expand that energy. They're also notioning towards the Atlas chakra. You can even pull out physically, just pull out, use your imagination. Pull out anything from the Atlas chakra, any old programs, just pull it out. Release all of that old so you can begin embodying the new. Just let it all go. Old patterns, old karma, old triggers, old traumas, old wounds from this lifetime, ancestral, parallel realities. Just pull all that out. Anything that no longer serves you. You can do that right now. You could even do like this motion to help open up the chakra. With any of your chakras, you can do this. Do that motion, help open it up, and then just pull out anything that does not serve you. Ask it to be transmuted to light and returned back to source. They're showing me the grid right now, the earth grid. Stabilizing. They're saying it's stabilizing with this influx of energy. I feel like a rumbling occurring. So it's stabilizing now. And that helps you to ground in these new energies, anchor in the new energies, grounding again, spending as much time in nature as possible because you are a conduit for source. You are a conduit for frequency. You are a conduit for light. Light workers and star seeds. So connecting with the earth, going barefoot, really powerful right now. And you can even ask the earth to take on and transmute any of the old energies. And then let your light flow from your heart, your unlimited power. Don't use your energy, use the energy from source because your heart is a portal to the higher realms. It's your interdimensional highway. So allow the light from source, whatever you want to call it, to come through your heart space, expand, clear anything up, transmute anything up, and then send light down into the ground. Also, anchor that light in. Thank you, Glennis. After asking my ancestors for insight on ThreeI Atlas, I dreamed my late grandpa showed me a hidden room with a high frequency machine. I felt my heart chakra activate before he turned it off. Wow, that's amazing. And you guys can also, thank you so much, Glennis. You can also connect to ThreeI Atlas in that way. I made a reel on this where I set the intention to connect with ThreeI Atlas, the ship itself, not any beings connected to it, but just the ship. And I had a beautiful experience where suddenly I saw the ship and it was a conscious living being. Consciousness assisted technology. You hear about this in some of these testimonies, these contactee testimonies, that the ships are alive. And I felt suddenly a shift in my consciousness, an expansion in my awareness. I felt a heart opening. And this ship, ThreeI Atlas, felt similar to like a whale or a dolphin type energy, where I just felt an immediate expansion and I felt bliss. I felt peace, just a higher level of consciousness, leaving all the distortions behind. It was quite remarkable. So I encourage you, if you feel called, you can try that as well. Set your intention to connect. You can open your third eye, set sacred space around you. You do that by, I like to call in the archangels of the highest love and light. Archangel Michael, help create sacred space around me. You can visualize, a bubble of light around you and say, I'm only connecting with the highest love and light. And then you can set that intention to connect with your star family of the highest love and light, to connect with ThreeI Atlas, to receive the codes in through your heart. Focus on your heart space, get out of your logical mind, bring it down there, expand the heart, open the heart, and then see what happens. It's quite remarkable. You might have to practice with it a little bit. But yeah, it's a conscious living being. So you definitely can connect with it. And we're all one anyway. So yeah, give that a shot. I also have an event coming up October 18th where I will be doing an activation in honor of ThreeI Atlas with the LYRANs. Let me go ahead and pull that up, actually. It's on my website. If you go to workshops, sessions, can you guys see that? Okay. And I've got 22% off right now with code Atlas. So that'll probably be going for this next week. And then that ends. But a LYRAN activation where we're going to be retrieving divine blueprint codes. I'm going to be working with the LYRAN specifically to work on your DNA. It's probably going to be about an hour-long session. I'll bring forth any LYRAN messages that come through. So that's October 18th. If you do sign up for it, be sure to keep that link because you won't be receiving a reminder email. So set a reminder of the date. It's a private live stream video. If you can't make it live, you can watch the replay. So that's October 18th. I also have some other sessions that could be really beneficial right now. DNA and Connect with Your Star Family workshop with an hour-long session at the end of that. I have the Ultimate DNA Activation Kit, which comes with 9 sessions, as well as a process that how I activated my DNA. So it's a step-by-step process. Leave out all the confusing stuff. I just give you a guide, and that was given to me straight from the galactics. I worked on that for about a year, activating my DNA, which helped me to activate gifts and abilities, healing abilities, clairvoyance, all sorts of stuff. Deep chakra healing, a psychic development class, and cord cutting, ancestral healing, and karma clearing. That's also really powerful right now. That's part of this massive detox, this massive purge that's going on. So I just wanted to share that. If anybody is interested in attending that, I saw somebody, the time for it is at 12 p.m. PT. So same time as my normal live streams on YouTube. But if you can't make it live, and it's on a Saturday, October 18th, if you can't make it live, you can watch the replay. It's quantum. The energy's still there. And somebody was in the links for those are in the video description. Rusty says, I'm now setting my intention to connect with Chinese buffet. Hey, self-care, if that calls for a night at the Chinese buffet, go for it. Self-care is big right now. So yeah, we've got a lot of big changes. I'm going to check the comments for a minute here. I feel a change coming. I feel it in my soul. I keep getting what feels like goosebumps through my body and down my legs. There's definitely something happening as I've not felt this before. I'm so glad to hear that because I'm feeling the exact same thing. Really since the Charlie Kirk event and since ThreeI Atlas began coming in and the first time I tapped into it, I felt incredible quantum leaps. I've also felt massive heart expansion, massive upgrades. There's been a lot of movement. Like I said, you've got Donald Trump posting about Medbeds. You've got Melania posting her teleporting in. You've got the government shutting down. All sorts of things are taking place right now. And then you've got the Schumann resonance going crazy so much. And then I've also been experiencing, a lot of purging of old cycles and old chapters coming to a close as new things begin to come in. So, this is a very transformative month. Somebody asked about grounding. So what you can do, literally just go spend time in nature. You can also practice sun gazing at sunrise or sunset, not in the middle of the day. It could hurt your eyes. Taking your shoes off and just walking barefoot with the earth. That's incredibly healing and will help to stabilize your field and help to really anchor in that light and open your heart. Relax, self-care. I feel peace. That's fantastic. Timeline shifts are becoming more and more obvious as well, for sure. Yeah, your government shut down and our Canada Post shut down up here. Interesting. I felt a shift, very much witnessed on manifestation. Right, manifestations happening very quickly. So that's also another great point. So right now is a great time to call in whatever it is that you want to do, whatever you want to achieve. You can call in your highest timeline. You can call in your highest divine embodiment. Call in love and light. Call in healing. And just take a moment to do some of those practices. All right, so we'll go ahead and do a little heart activation here collectively. And if you're here right now, please give this video a like. Super exciting. As this 3D matrix is dissolving, I also love Steve Noble. He does have some really great meditations. I will agree with that. Yeah, tap into ThreeI Atlas in that way. Try that out. Is Atlas like a portal? It's a conduit of frequency. More of a conduit of frequency. But that was weird. I just heard a ringing. It's that emerald green color. It's symbolizing the heart, which is a portal. It's bringing in that energy. So I'd say in that way, spiritually, it is like a portal, I would say. Yep. Barefoot in nature at least 5 hours a day. Yep. That's good to hear. The earth grid is stabilizing. Yeah, we're going through a lot of changes right now, personally, collectively. Ringing in the ears. So that occurs when new frequencies come in, when higher frequencies come in. So I used to do CE5s a lot, what they call CE5 now, but where I would make contact and through my communications and things like that. And very often for the first year, whenever I would go out and I would call in these ships, and I've got a lot of video footage and photographic footage of these ships coming in. Oftentimes my ears would ring when the galactics were nearby because they're higher frequency beings. So, so your ears may ring because of that, like a higher energy that's coming in. So I think that's a part of the process, and I used to experience that a lot. Or like whenever you get downloads coming in, exactly, your ears may ring. It's something else entering into your field of a higher frequency, a different tone. Okay, so we'll go ahead. Ear ringing is also when your Arcturian guide is making adjustments, or your other guides. I definitely agree with that. Yeah, symptoms. So take care of yourself right now. So we're going to do just a quick heart chakra activation here. Very, very quick. We'll just spend a few minutes on this. But together, we are so much stronger together. Let me see if I can change my settings. Edit mic settings. Give me a thumbs up if this sounds okay. This is a heart chakra bowl. Definitely stay hydrated right now as well. Okay, cool. So together as a group, I'm just going to guide you guys through a short exercise to help open your heart, to assist with integration, with bringing in these upgrades. We call in our star councils of the highest love and light, our star families of the highest love and light. Benevolent beings and star families working with ThreeI Atlas. Source, the archangels, to assist in creating sacred space around us. Clearing any old energies from your fields. I'm seeing Arcturians now, Arcturians, Lyrans, Pleiadians, Sirians, Andromedans. Bringing in those energies, we ask to bring in this light, to make any adjustments to our field. See yourself being surrounded by light, clearing out any old energies, dissolving any old programs. Feel light going through your entire body, your hands, your chakra centers. Focus on your heart now and your higher heart. Feel your heart beginning to expand and open. Light coming through. Emerald green light. Platinum light. Feel your heart expanding, opening. See light from source, unlimited power, love, and healing frequencies and upgrades coming through the heart and going out into the rest of your chakra system, into your body, into your energetic field. Your star family making any adjustments, clearing any old patterns, traumas, triggers, any old energies out of your field and your environment. See this energy swirling around you. And we ask for assistance in letting go of what no longer serves us and ushering in new energies, our highest potential. Our perfect divine embodiment already exists, and we are calling it in and embodying it now. Our perfect divine embodiment already exists, and we are calling it in now. We call in our highest timelines individually and as a collective. We call in our higher selves, source light, anchoring in this higher timeline, our highest timeline. Again, individually, we anchor this in now. And we ask for grace and peace and bliss as we go through this process. We now send this light down into the earth, and we see our Merkaba light bodies activating. As this light, funnel this light coming in through our heart, going down into the earth, helping to stabilize the grid, helping to raise the frequency of the collective, and transmute anything that needs to be transmuted. Feel yourself as being whole, happy, healthy, upgrading your DNA, new gifts activating and coming online. Integrating these new energies. We ask that this heart, love, light, energy stays with us throughout the rest of our day and night. Continuously anchoring in our light. Seeing with new eyes as the veil is dissolved. Old programs dissolved. And we co-create our highest timeline. And so it is. So it is. Now breathe that in. Breathing in. Breathing in. Feel your heart energy all around you. Again, feeling harmonized, balanced, and whole. Letting go of what no longer serves and ushering in the new. Anchoring in the new. We welcome in miracles, magic, revelations, love, light, and healing into our lives. Beautiful. So that was just a taste there. Heart and brain coherence. Again, the heart will amplify this whole process. Thank you, everybody who is here right now. Somebody said, didn't know I would get a free session. Yeah. Our body is the technology, right? We have access to so many wonderful gifts and abilities that are going to be activating more and more now. Amanda says, my body began vibrating when you started the bowl, and when you stopped, it stopped. I'm telling you guys, potent frequencies in quantum upgrades. Thank you, everybody. And yes, I agree. We are the Medbeds. I do believe more of this technology will start trickling in, but don't give your power outside of yourself. You have the ability to heal yourself. Activating these gifts, the hand chakras they were saying, heart, third eye, all these amazing things. Tyler says he blasted off. That's funny. Yeah. Going to bookmark this one. I'd like to do a higher heart chakra activation sometime soon where we really focus on that in the heart. But we did a lot of that in this session as well. And again, if you would like to join in on my full session that I will be offering October 18th, working with the LYRAN specifically in honor of ThreeI Atlas, you can sign up for that on my website. I also have tons of other free meditations. The Merkaba activation, I have a 15-minute one. I have a 10-minute heart chakra activation that helps you connect with your star family. So if you just kind of browse around on my channel, I have tons of free things as well. Okay, if you're here right now, if you enjoyed this video, please give this video a like and drop a comment. Next weekend, I will actually be at Star Knowledge Conference in South Dakota. So if you'd like to come out to see me speak, and there's going to be a lot of, it's really like ancient Native American wisdom in honor of Chief Golden Light Eagle. So it's going to be a very beautiful event. I'll be presenting there. So you can join us out there next weekend. So I will not be live. Who am I seeing in the chat? Okay, so there's the link. Cool. If I get any other cool, crazy updates, I will be sure to make a video, or you can also join the Telegram group chat where I share quick updates. There's Jean Charles. Hello, Jean Charles. How's it going? Awesome. Good guy right there. It's a great person. Cool. All right. I will see you guys next time. Please give this video a like, and I will see you later. Oh, yeah. CBD. And also, if you guys are interested in CBD, I've partnered with Hopewell Farms CBD, and there's a 10% off discount using Lily 10 in the video description. So let me see if there's anything else. I think that's it. So if you want to try some CBD, some really great quality CBD from a Starseed couple that I'm pretty good friends with, there's a discount code for that as well. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.